Welcome back, everybody. We're here to pull cards for April the 6th. I am going to be pulling one card and looking at overall energy, and then after that, we'll look at how each sign's energy melds into that overall energy and interacts with it. So let's take a peek at overall energy. What we have showing up here is what? The Four of Cups. No, no. Four of Cups is a pity party. This is a pity party. This is looking at the disappointments of something so hard that we're not even able to see the opportunities right in front of us. So obviously, if we catch ourselves going into this type of energy, we want to pull ourselves out by the bootstraps, acknowledge the disappointment and go, okay, now what's next? That's the best advice there. Now let's see what comes up for each sign. What comes up for each sign? Starting with Aries. Nine of Swords showing up in reverse. Nine of Swords in reverse talks about this idea of coming out of a situation that has been very, very stressful. So, Aries, I'm going to say you're actually moving up the emotional scale if you've been totally and completely stressed out to where now you're not totally and completely stressed out anymore. But there is still a little bit of a pity party. You've hit a point of acceptance. You're on the verge of getting ready to say, okay, what's next? You're not quite there yet. I would like to see you make that happen faster if you can. But if not, you're still making good progress, actually. Next, let's look at Taurus. Okay, so Taurus, you're showing up here with the Five of Pentacles. And this just tells me this pity party has to do with the idea of where's the money? I was expecting to have more money, or I was expecting to be involved more socially. So there could be a pity party about the idea of not being invited to a get together or something along those lines could be at play here as well. Once again, don't let the pity party rule. Decide, okay, what can I do? Just because I'm not doing that doesn't mean I can't do anything. What can I do? Next up, let's look at Gemini. Gemini, Ten of Rods showing up in reverse. This talks about letting go of some kind of responsibility. And I think you're having a little bit of a pity party about this. This could be putting down some type of work responsibility. This could be, involvement in some kind of organization, but some kind of responsibility that you're putting down. And I feel like it's causing you to have a pity party. So it may not be that you chose to put this down, or maybe you did. Maybe you felt like it was a contrast. What do they call that? Something of interest. Where it goes where if you kept all their responsibilities, there would be a clash of interests. That's not the phrase, but basically it means that a clash of interests. So you may be doing this just as a moral thing to keep integrity. All right. So boo 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 boo. Cancers. Wow. Okay. Well, that's a strong thing. Tower card showing up here for you, Cancers, with that Four of Cups. No wonder you're having the pity party. Tower is where something sudden and unexpected is taken from your sphere of influence. And this is something that made you feel at least somewhat secure and stable that you thought would be around for indefinitely. Okay. Now, this is rough. This is rough when it first happens. It can make you try to catch your breath, get your feet back under you. I can see why you're having a pity party because a lot of times it comes out of the blue. You're not expecting it. But that's not the end of the story. It's really just the beginning of the story. And it talks about basically when you're in a situation that feels so safe and secure that you're not looking to expand anymore, then the universe is going to kick you out of that situation and say, go, expand, grow, do more, be more. And so what you're going to end up finding is opportunities to do more and be more and to expand. It's going to be better opportunities than what this thing was that got removed from your sphere or from your experience. So if this is just the beginning of the story, don't let it Don't let it get you down. And remember, Spirit has your back. This is happening for a reason. There's something better out there just around the corner. Okay? So the less pity party, the faster you get to the good stuff. All right, so who was that? That was Cancer. Next, we're looking at Leo. And guys, I don't do candy coating. So if you're wondering, that is not candy coating. That is just real deal, matter of fact, how it is. All right? You want candy coating, there's a lot of other readers you can go to. That ain't me. All right, so Leo, Page of Cups coming up here. Leos, you have somebody who is letting you know how important you are to them. And I feel like you're having a pity party because it's not the person that you're hoping to hear from. You really want somebody else to tell you how important you are to them. And I think that this person that's saying how important you are to them, I think that you know that. Like that's a secure thing. That's a stable thing. They're trying to bring you some kind of comfort because they know that you're wishing to hear that from somebody, even if it is somebody else. So be try to be mindful and try to be careful not to hurt their feelings whenever this happens, just because it's not the person that you really want to hear that from right now. Okay, don't make them the person that you really want to hear that from a year from now because you don't treat them well when they tell you that right now. All right. So that's Leo. Next up, we're looking at Virgo, Ace of Pentacles. What is going on, Virgo? You're getting some kind of gift and you're getting a pity party out of the deal? What is happening here? Somebody is giving you some kind of gift or some kind of opportunity, and you've got some kind of pity party going on. Please don't spend time in the pity party. Please look at, okay, how can I make good use of this gift? The pity party is implying to me that you're feeling like, well, I can't do anything with this gift. And so I would encourage you to think outside the box a little bit about how you can change that situation and find a way to do something with that gift after all. All right, next up, let's look at Libra. Libra. Two of Cups coming up in reverse. Libra. Somebody that you were attracted to or something, could be a project, an activity, but something that you were attracted to or some person that you were attracted to, and as you get to know them better, you're starting to realize, not so attractive anymore. Not so sure I want to deal with that anymore. Okay, having a pity party over it, don't do that. So you could take it or leave it right now. Okay, there's other stuff to do with your time. Don't be doing a pity party. Don't do it, man. Who was that? I said Libra. That was yeah, that was Libra. Okay. That confused for a second. Let's see what Scorpio has. Scorpios, all my fellow Scorpios. King of Cups. We're showing up in our own readings. King of Cups. We've been trying to build on some type of emotional platform and add to it and increase the bond and make it all better, better, better. But apparently that hasn't been working because we've got our Four of Cups coming up here. Now we're feeling all sorry for ourselves because we've put out all that energy and effort into this, and it doesn't seem like it's reciprocal. Okay? So, no pity parties. Just recognize the facts, pick up those cups, move forward. Move forward. All right. I feel like Scorpios kind of get stuck because they're one of the most loyal signs to other people, romantically and otherwise. I feel like we get kind of stuck in a cycle or stuck in a loop of trying to make something work long after it's really obvious that it's not going to work. Let's not have a pity party about that. Let's just accept that and work on something that will work. Let's see for Sagittarius. Eight of Swords coming up in reverse. Sagittarius, this is really interesting because it tells me you've been thinking in circles about something and now you no longer are. I feel like you no longer are because you faced the truth about something. There was something that you were thinking in circles about that you really didn't want to look at the truth. You wanted to make excuses for this other person or for the situation or whatever because you really didn't want to look at the implications of, well, if I'm right, then what does that imply? So I think now you've looked at, okay, well, looks like I'm right. I'm accepting that. And now there's that pity party phase. So try to step away from the pity party phase as quickly as you possibly can and move forward in a nice productive way. All right. Boop ba da doo doo. Sag. Next up is Capricorn. Page of Pentacles showing up for Capricorn. What do we have here? Page of Pentacles. Capricorn, this is basically something where somebody is giving you some kind of message that, they're ready to move forward with something, or somebody is giving you some kind of good news about money or about material goods. And yet we see you having the pity party. What's going on? Is this not good enough news about money or material goods? Is this not somebody that you would want to put energy or effort into? What's actually happening here? Okay, so pity party. Let's get away from that. Try to be positive, try to see the upside of things and allow that upside to grow if we can. Next up, we're looking at Aquarius. Okay, so Aquarius, we have the Three of Pentacles showing up in reverse. You've got some kind of situation where you thought you were going to be collaborating with somebody else, and it hasn't really worked out the way that you were hoping for it to. And so now we see you having that pity party. Stop with the pity party. Figure out what you want to do. Are you going to carry all of this responsibility by yourself? Do you need to reschedule this? Do you need to find somebody else to collaborate with? Start taking some action to move forward. Pity parties are non-productive, guys, for the most part. Next up, we're looking at Pisces. Okay, Pisces, Three of Cups showing up in reverse. Three of Cups in reverse is just telling me, Pisces, that you have some kind of situation where you've got a friend who's getting on your nerves, jumping up and down on your last nerve, probably. And that's what's causing you to have this pity party energy going on. Sometimes we just have to recognize that we're not in the same place where our friends are, mentally or emotionally. And sometimes we just have to recognize that maybe that person, maybe we've outgrown them, or maybe they've outgrown us, you know. But there's no reason to have a pity party about it. Be happy for ourselves or be happy for them and pick it up and move on. I know I'm telling everybody, don't be having the pity party except for like one sign. It's not the easiest advice to follow. I understand. Trust me, I'm sure I'm preaching to myself when it came to the Scorpio situation. So, you guys take it or leave it. Do whatever you want to do with it. You have free will. You get to do that. So, thank you guys very much for being here. I do appreciate it. And of course, thank you for liking this video, sharing it with others, putting comments down below. I am looking forward to reading for some of you later on, either on the phone or online. Everyone have a fantastic day. Peace out.